What's up everybody, it's Gary from Final Round Training. I'm here to bring you another combination video. Today we're going to be going over 5 combinations that start with your cross or your power hand, depending on what side you're, if you're a southpaw or orthodox fighter. Now this is going to be great to help expand your library of combinations that you're going to work on the bag, but it's also good to learn how to set up power combinations. You starting with your jab is always a great way to find your range, but when you know you kind of got somebody, starting with a cross or starting with a power hand is a great way to really lay in some power shots and kind of like help disorient your opponent or even just get a stronger workout on the bag. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so before we get into this, if you have not seen our first video, which was the 5 combinations to start with a jab, or the 5 mistakes that every beginner should make, please watch those videos first as they will help you with this video as a total. Now, again, we're gonna be going over 5 combinations to start with a cross. Let's remember that before you do that, you wanna make sure that you have all of your punches correctly. So if you kind of confused on how to throw like a hook or body shot, I'm not really gonna go into too much detail. We do have other videos on the channel that you can look at to learn how to throw all of the other punches that we're gonna be going over. Right now, I'm just gonna be going over the basics of the combinations and how they're gonna benefit you moving forward, doing all your bag work, and again, just expanding your library of combinations. You do not need to throw 1,000 combinations when you hit the heavy bag. Find a couple that you really like, and it's good to learn how to start combinations, one with your jab, maybe start some combination with your cross, some combinations that start with body shots, so you can kind of help mix it up. All right, so now we're gonna get started. Combination number 1. Okay guys, combination number 1 is very simple. It's only 2 punches. You're gonna do your cross and then a hook. This is a great combination to have somebody block with that first punch. I throw the cross to make them block, and then I follow right up with the hook. Now remember, when somebody blocks for a cross, it's a power shot, so they're gonna very typically block like this. They might slip, but if they block it like this, there's gonna be an opening on the side, and that's where we follow through with the hook, okay? So the cross hook, just really quickly, I'll be in my rhythm. You wanna make sure that you're turning with your hip and your foot. And it's very important not to lean forward when you cross. We don't wanna lean because then there's gonna be a lot less power on that hook. So I'm gonna be in my rhythm. I'm gonna turn, throw the cross, make sure I'm nice and balanced, and then follow up with the hook. If you're gonna practice this shadow boxing first, don't throw your cross here and then finish with your hook over here. We're aiming at a face, so you wanna cross and then hook and stop right on the same spot where you were throwing that cross, right? So again, really quick, I'm in my rhythm. You're gonna cross, hook. And we wanna try to step with that hook, step. The step is gonna do 2 things. 1, because you're picking your foot up, there's less friction on the ground, so you're able to turn your foot and your hip a lot easier. But it's also gonna help you turn quicker, and it's a great way to kind of help you stop on the dime. If you don't do that step, you'll have more of a tendency to kind of follow through. Whereas if you step with the hook, it's gonna be a little easier to stop. So in your rhythm again, slow, cross, hook. We're stepping, turning, stepping. So rhythm, cross, hook. Rhythm, rhythm. That's combination number 1. All right guys, combination number 2. This is one of my favorites. I like to play around with this variation of the combination, but it's going to be cross, left to the body, hook. So I like to double up on the one side. Now, again, with your rhythm, your cross doesn't change, it stays the same. And the same idea here, especially when you're going to the body, you definitely wanna make sure you don't lean because there's too much weight on this leg, this front leg here. So I wanna be nice and long with that cross, and then from there, as my hand comes back to my face, I'm extending and throwing my left. And I like to throw the body shot with my thumb pointing up. I don't like to throw it like this, where your knuckles kind of face you, because when you miss, you're gonna have a tendency to go upward like that. And I don't like doing that. I like here, and I feel like I can stop it. Even if I miss, it's kind of like the hook. I can stop it and then bring it right back to my face, and I'll be in fighting position where if I could, maybe throw a jab right after. So if I go here, you're gonna turn back, then add the hook at the end. So in your rhythm, nice and slow, cross, body, turn, hook. Cross, body, turn, hook. A little quicker. It's combination number 2. All right, guys, combination number 3, it's double cross, hook, cross. Now we're gonna double up on the cross. This is very, very good to make sure that you're always punching the exact same way. So whether you're doubling up, tripling up on a punch, you always want them all to look and feel the exact same. So I don't want to throw one really good cross and then a little short, crappy one. That's no good. So it's a great way to practice that, but then we're keeping it very simple where we're gonna do cross, come back, cross, hook, cross. Now imagine we're fighting somebody and you're throwing that cross. Remember, they're blocking like this. You come around with the hook. If you connect that final cross, they're off balance after that hook. Well, even if they blocked it, they're definitely gonna be a little bit of movement. So following up with that cross right after, you might get right through there. So in the rhythm, it's turn, come back, turn, hook, cross. Same idea with the hook. We're always trying to stop on the dime, right? So I'm gonna do it slow, cross, back, cross, hook, cross. Rhythm, cross, back, cross, hook, cross. Try to remember to always step with that hook. A little faster. That's combination number 3. All right, guys, combination number 4. We're going to double up on the same side, but not with the same punch. We're gonna do cross, right to the body, hook. So this is really good, again, to make sure that when we're doubling up on one side, that I'm always coming back to my face. I want my body shot to start from my face. So I like to change this up here. We're doing the cross, I'm coming back, making sure that the body shot's gonna come from my face, body on the same side. So I have to still do this rotation. So it's great to practice this after the first one. If your double cross feels good with your rotation, your cross body should feel the same way, right? So great to practice these back to back. And then we're gonna follow up with the hook. So in your rhythm, it's cross, come back, body, and then hook. I'm just turning my hip, again, punching with my thumb up for that body shot, so that once I'm done, look, it comes right back to my face as I hook. I don't have to do anything else. It's a lot quicker to come right back. So back, it comes right back. So in your rhythm, slow, cross, come back, body, hook. And notice where I'm punching. Obviously right now I'm just shadow boxing. When you're hitting the bag, make sure your body shot is low and your hook is up here. Your body shot shouldn't be up here, your hook is here. Like nobody's stomach is that close to their chin, right? So think of that. So it's cross, body, hook. Rhythm, cross, body, hook. A little quicker. Combination number 4. All right, guys, your last combination, number 5. We're going to do cross, double jab, cross. Now, I like to add this combo in because a lot of people seem to have a hard time adding a jab in between a combo. So it's easy for people to start with a jab for a combination, but if I'm already doing something, people sometimes have a hard time adding the jab in the middle. So this is a great way to practice that. It's very good to make sure that you're not leaning forward or cross that we've been talking about, because then I can't step with my jab. There's too much weight on that front leg. So it's a great way to make sure that you're always staying balanced. And this is definitely a combination that you want to try to do for speed, right? Because there's not a lot of rotation involved because I'm not throwing hooks or body shots. So it's all straight punches. I can try to be a lot faster and make sure that my hands are always coming back to my face. So very simply, I'm going to cross, make sure that my balance, my weight is evenly distributed so I can step with the jab, come back, step with the jab, cross. So if you notice what I'm doing, it's cross, jab, back, jab, cross. There's a little pause in between because in between the double jab, I should always be coming back. So I'll do it nice and slow. Cross, jab, jab, cross. You see how there's like that little pause? I'll do it slow again. Cross, jab, back, jab, cross. Now if I do it a little quicker. Combination number 5. All right, everybody, that was your 5 combinations that start with a cross. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helps. Whether you're a fighter or just doing it for fitness, it's always great to try to play around with different combinations and see really what you like the best. I recommend strongly that you try all 5, but But if you feel yourself gravitating more towards one, that's fine. Stick with that one and make sure that that combination feels the best. We're gonna keep doing more videos like this to help you all expand your combination library. Make sure you constantly practice. If you have not, please check out some of the other videos on the channel where you can learn some other helpful tips. And if you know somebody that this video can help, please share. Thanks.